Hello everyone, we continue exploring our MES, Manufacturing Execution System software. In the previous episode, we looked at how inventory operation is organized. In our program, this function is called forms. We covered the creation of invoices, purchase order, quotations, sales receipts, packing slips, labels, and barcodes. You also saw how data is archived, how we can retrieve it from the archive, and how operator actions are automatically recorded in the log. Now we will continue exploring the next set of functions. So in the previous episode, I used Bill's privileges to assign Suzanne an additional function, forms. Now I'll do the same to give Suzanne another new function. For that, I log in as Bill, go to System Data, Users and Passwords, Users, Password and Access. Here I select Suzanne and assign her a new responsibility, Work Inventory. Now let's log in as Suzanne. We can see that she now has a new function, Inventory, meaning she can work with the warehouse stock. So now I am Suzanne working with inventory. Let's look at the first option, adding an item, item add. From the inventory list, I choose a warehouse, for example, warehouse. Then in code ID, I enter CW2. I already know this item exists. I press test. What do I see? The system tells me multiple code ID SW2 exists, meaning there are several items with this code, and it offers three options. Add quantity to taken, meaning add quantity to existing item, add as a new entry, or cancel and choose another item. I choose the first option, add quantity to taken, and enter, for example, 150 units. I can also modify active fields, specify who ordered it, for what purpose, and add comments. For example, here it says not for resale. I could change it, but for now I'll leave it as is. Then I click Execute. Now I see a summary table at the top showing the action I just performed. It displays the code ID, the added quantity, the price, the vendor, who placed the order, the purpose, and who executed the action. I can also use table search at the bottom to find an item I'm interested in. For example, I search by the same code and see multiple entries. I select one, and it is automatically placed into the code ID field at the top. I press test again and see the same three options. But let's say I made a mistake and actually want to create a completely new item, not under the same code, but under a different one. So I'm typing a new code ID, for example this one, then click test. The system confirms that no such code exists and identifies it as a new entry. I confirm by clicking create new entry. Now let's enter the item details. For example, let's name it diamonds. Set the quantity to 25, and then the system reminds me to enter units price per item. Let's say these are very cheap diamonds at $10,000 each. Next, I specify units per item. I set it to 1. The system automatically calculates the total quantity and total cost. I can also select a vendor from the list. At the top, we have the structure list. I go to vendors and choose one. For example, MasterCard. Then I specify who ordered it. Let's say Bill. Let's indicate that it's for Bill's use and enter a PO, purchase order number. After that, I click execute. And now we see a new entry, a new item has been added to our warehouse. I can also print all the details of this action. If I click print tag, I'll see a document showing all the actions performed by Suzanne, including confirmation accepted by Suzanne, along with what was done, where and when. So the accompanying documentation is generated automatically. Next, I have another option, moving items between warehouses. I select Item Move, then choose the destination, for example, Fab 1. Then I select the item I want to move. I choose SW2 and press Test. Again, the system tells me that multiple code ID exists. So I need to select one of them. For example, the first one the system finds in the database. I'm choosing this one and entering the quantity. Let's say I want to move 100 units from the warehouse to Fab 1. I enter the quantity in the Move field. I can also adjust the active fields if needed. Then I click Move. Again, I can see a summary of my actions in the table at the top, and I can print a document that records all of Suzanne's actions. This way, we can move items from one warehouse to another. There is also another feature, viewing item images. Images can be added or updated. For example, here it says no image assigned. I can click Browse and select an image from my computer. Or, if an image already exists, the system will notify me and offer options. Update the picture, delete it, or cancel the action. So, we've now finished reviewing the inventory function, working with stock. We've covered how to modify items, add new ones, create entries, and move them between warehouses. In the next episode, we will continue exploring our MES system, and I'll prepare something interesting for you as well. And that's all I've got for today. Thank you for joining Laplan.tech. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you learned something new today, give this video a like and subscribe to learn more from upcoming episodes.